Hey there, this is Sleuthy Teacher, and I am so excited to share this throwback detective game with you today in honor of my birth week. I wanted to do a fun little shake up this week, and I have the absolutely perfect game for it. This mystery game was one of the first computer games I ever played, and even though it was designed for probably younger kids, it goes hard and I love it. I recently got this game to work on my PC thanks to a virtual box setup, and after playing through it for the first time in almost 20 years, I knew I had to record a playthrough for it to share it with all of you. This is an older game, so the graphics are a bit dated, but the soundtrack and atmosphere and the nostalgia absolutely make up for it. Little spoiler alert warning, I will be making comparisons between this game and Nancy Drew, The Haunted Carousel, because they are similar in some aspects, but I won't be spoiling any culprits. So if you want to go into The Haunted Carousel completely blind, beware. Okay, I don't know about you, but I am so ready to dive into this mystery. So, let's get sleuthy.
Becky and I had just graduated from the Detective Academy. We heard that there would be a fall charity carnival in town, and we were totally excited. We didn't know that we would get involved in our first big case. My name's Barbie, and I need you to help me solve the mystery of the carnival caper. You'll need a junior detective badge. Find your name on the list and click the check mark when you're finished. To hear the name you have chosen, click on the speaker button. To play a saved game, click on the blue computer disc.
That's right, we are playing Barbie Detective Mystery Carnival Caper. Now, we are going to approach this kind of still in the Nancy Drew vibe, so the name we are going to use for this case is obviously going to have to be Nancy. But the way she says the name is different. Here, I'll let you hear it.
Nance.
So apparently Barbie speaks like Ned, but that's okay. We're going to commit to Nancy as our name for this game. Let's get into it. Let's find out what our case is.
Okay, Becky, let's go over the facts. Ken disappeared the night before the charity carnival opened.
Wait a second, Barbie. Let's start at the beginning. Ken is the chairman of the charity carnival this year. The carnival opens tomorrow. Everyone thought it would be fun if he volunteered to go on stage for the magician's practice show. The magician sealed him in her mystical chamber, waved her hands around, and opened the box. The trick was great. Ken was gone. No one knew how she had done it.
We all thought the magician would bring him back right away. Everyone waited for him to reappear.
That's just it. The magician couldn't bring him back. The police have been looking frantically, but no one has a clue where Ken might be. And besides that, he had all of the charity money with him.
Ken and the charity money too. Becky, we've got to find him. Nance, we're glad you're here. You can help us find Ken. We've got a few tools that will help us do some super sleuthing. Remember to use your magnifying glass. With it, you can see special items that people have touched or tools that we can use. I'll take pictures of any clues we come across. This is the crime computer. It keeps track of the clues we find, the people we talk to, and the tools we have.
I can help you examine clues and reach you via the crime computer. I'll tell you everything I know about the stuff you find.
Yeah, Becky's a real cyber sleuth.
Okay, we can crack this case wide open.
Nance, with your help, we can save Ken and the carnival. Let's go.
Okay, and Barbie is going to be chatty here, so we'll just let her say her stuff.
Nance, we need to find both the charity money and Ken, then catch our crook before the carnival opens. Use your magnifying glass to look for hidden clues, like footprints and handprints. We need to leave the clues as evidence for the police. But don't worry, I'll take a picture of each clue to store in the crime computer. It's important for us to check out every area of the park. Guide me by moving your cursor in the direction you want me to go. I'll move when your cursor becomes a large pink arrow. When you find a clue, check the crime computer and think about where the clue might have come from and go there. Our clues will form a trail. Let's get started. Let's search the magic show. After all, that's where Ken disappeared. There could be clues anywhere, so try using the magnifying glass.
Her name may be Barbie, but my goodness, she is a chatty Cathy. All right, so this is the game. I think it's really cool that we get to use this magnifying glass and we can use it to look for clues. And here we can see footprints that will be helpful in finding information throughout the game. And the clues that you need to find kind of flash and glow like that.
Excellent! What's that? Let's take a shot of this one. We might need it later.
All right, there we go. So Barbie took a picture of our clue, but we're actually not going to start following the clues quite yet because I just kind of want to show off this area a little bit. So one of my biggest gripes about the Haunted Carousel is that it is such a fun location to be in, but we don't really get to do a whole lot throughout the theme park. That is not the case for this game. You can actually play some of the games like the
Wow, there's so much to see here.
water squirt game,
Nance,
but you're
click on
actually
the
able
water
to
flower
play
to
the
squirt
games,
game.
which is really, really
Fill the
fun and
frog's
cool.
mouth
We're
with
not going to
water.
play it right now, though,
Whoever-
because I'm sure we'll have to do it later. But you're able to do a lot more in this carnival setting than we get to in the Haunted Carousel, which is a small gripe that I have. I think it would have been really, really cool to get to do more.
Do you
So,
see
also in this
anything
area,
hidden
we
near
have
popcorn
the
machine?
concession stand area. And that's really about all we can look at in this area. So we have the concession stand, we have the water squirt area, and then we have the theater or the magician zone. So we're going to go in there and follow the clues and see if we can find Ken.
Okay, here's the room where Ken disappeared.
Okay.
Handprints and footprints can show us secrets. We should use the magnifying glass to look around for them.
Barbie talks so much in this game. I have a feeling I'm going to be talking over her a lot, and I hope everybody's okay with it. So, the clue we're supposed to see
I
is
think you found
that
something.
ticket with a
I'll
ghost
snap
on
this
it.
one. We can look it up in the
We
crime
can
computer.
also see there are some footprints
What
here
is this?
that we can follow.
Let's check the crime computer.
And there is a handprint, and when we click on that, OMG,
Look,
a secret passage.
Let's see where it leads.
And we'll follow that in a minute,
Carnival's
but I
huge.
want to show you
We'll have to
some of
look
the other
everywhere.
areas here in this area. So you can explore the stage area, and the hat is interactable, which is super fun. We can go in the, or we can't, because the navigation in this is dreadful at moments. We'll go this way instead. If we can get Barbie to move correctly. Good gracious, Barbie, get it together. So we're able to explore
all the extra
backstage
props.
area. And there are a whole lot of different places that we can click to look for clues. And she's not here right now because the star is not lit, but this is an area that we can talk to a suspect, which is a similarity between this game and the Nancy Drew games. You are able to interrogate suspects. So something I find really interesting about this game is that this game came out the
Wow.
same year
I had no
that
idea this was
the
here.
original Secrets Can Kill came out. which is really, really cool because there are some similarities between kind of graphic quality and all of that, but there's also some really big differences.
This is the last place anyone saw.
So anyway, that
Let's
is
investigate.
the magician's area. Now let's go through the secret passage. So when we go through this, we are in
It's
a
kind of
spooky
spooky.
haunted
Cool.
house.
A clue. A picture of this might come in handy.
So yeah, Barbie takes a
Becky
picture
probably
every
knows
time we
exactly
find
what
a
this
clue. So, like I said, there are some things about this game that are definitely very clunky. But the nostalgia for this game is so unbelievable for me. Even the music. I mean, can we just take a minute to appreciate the music in this game? It is so perfectly suspenseful and mysterious, and I absolutely love it. So this is another area that we can explore in the park. We have the security booth right here. We have the Tunnel of Love. And then if we come over here, we have a rocket ride, and then we have another suspect area, which this one you can't tell if he's in or not, so we will go there in a second just so that you can see some of the suspects here. So we will do that now. We're not going to explore any of the other areas because I don't know if those are areas that we're going to have to go to later anyway. So we'll just kind of explore the areas as we go. Oh, the suspect is in.
Hi there, young lady. I'm Bert Franklin. I own this carnival. Can I help you?
I'm Barbie from Team Barbie Detective. We're here to ask you some questions about the magic show.
That was a real shame what happened to that boy. He seemed like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy, Mr. Franklin, and that's why we need to find him.
Well, I'm sure someone will get that boy back.
That's why we've been spreading the word around.
You sure have. So many people are concerned. With everyone pitching in, we'll find him in no time.
I hope so. Thanks for your time, Mr. Franklin. We've got to be on our way now.
Good luck.
We'll be in touch.
So there we go.
It might be a good idea to come back later.
Our first suspect,
We should look around
Bert
some
Franklin. All right, so if I can get
Clues
Barbie,
could be inside or outside.
if I can get Barbie to stop talking. Good gracious. Her name may be Barbie, but she sure is a chatty Cathy. Sorry if I made that joke twice. I'm sure you're actually going to hear it more than once. Alright, so the clue that we are supposed to be following right now is the wrench. So we're supposed to come back here into the handyman's area.
Nance.
So we
It's
have
locked. We better look for the right tool.
this area here to investigate. And I'm not using the magnifying glass because I remember where all the spots to look are. But if you open up the magnifying glass, you're actually able to see handprints on where you're supposed to click to find clues. But this is interesting. Okay, let's see here.
Have you ever walked around a carnival at night?
Okay. So this is
must
another
be Artie's
suspect
place.
area. But he's not here right now, so we can snoop.
I don't think we can use that here.
Click
This
around
is
enough.
great.
There we
you
go.
found a clue.
Well, able to find a clue.
We should take lots of pictures of the clues we find.
And it is a ticket with a parachute.
That doesn't seem to be...
So anytime we find a ticket with an image, it means that we are going to a ride, which I think was a really, really nice touch that they put into this game. I wish we could have actually ridden on the rides in the Haunted Carousel. I think that would have added a lot to it. But that's something that they give us in this game, which is super, super fun. So, quick little story here about this game as we wait for Barbie to slowly make her way to where we are going. This was the game that I and my sister would play pretty much constantly when we were kids, and we would also play this game whenever we had people over. It has held up, absolutely, in my opinion. Music change. This song is such a bop. All right, and a shadowy figure running around? What?
What in the world? I think I just saw our suspect running toward the rocket ride.
The rocket ride? Okay. And like I said before, this game is really, really old, so you maybe notice that it's slowed down a little bit there. It is an older game, so it is pretty clunky at parts. So sorry about that. Anyway, a couple of other things to note in this area. We have another interactable ride over here. We have bumper cars, and then we have the gift shop over here. But we need to go to the rocket ride. So we're going to go back into the area that we were earlier. And if we go a little bit forward here, this is the rocket ride. So in addition to being able to actually ride the ride, sometimes they have clues outside of the rides, so you really have to keep your eyes peeled. And I'm assuming this one, yep, is going to be on the ground. So we have a flashing magic wand.
What have you found?
Okay, so in order to play this game, you are supposed to follow the clues that have been left behind for you. So we are supposed to deduce that since there was a magic wand, we have to go to the magic show. So we're going to take this little shortcut here.
What weird stuff.
And cut
I'm
through the
sure
haunted
we'll find
house
something in here.
as Barbie continues to talk because good gracious. And we will explore in through the
Do you see Madame Wanda around?
magician's
Maybe
area
we should
and see
try
if
to
we can
find her.
find another clue. And maybe Madame Wanda will actually be in her room now so we can interrogate her. So that is a similarity to the Nancy Drew games. Sometimes you can talk to suspects, sometimes you cannot.
There's got to be a clue back
But
here.
in this game, it is a lot more random than it is in the Nancy Drew games. So we're going to check and make sure there isn't anything to see back here. All right, she's still not in her room. So let's see if there's a clue in there, shall we?
What a cool dressing room.
All
Nance,
right.
a clue. You go.
Another ticket, and
Pictures,
it
Mike.
has a carousel horse on it. So we are going to get
It's
to
pretty cluttered here.
ride
A clue
the
could
carousel.
be anywhere.
So we'll navigate that way. Now, I
The
must
magnifying glass
admit,
will be great
this
here.
game and the way the suspect looked absolutely terrified my sister and I and our friends when we played this when we were kids. So much so that I think it's the reason why there is a certain part of Blackmore Manor that absolutely freaked us out as kids. Absolutely no spoilers, though. I'm not going to give anything away because I just realized I did not spoil that or give you an alert for that spoiler in the intro. I am so sorry. All right, so here is the other carnival area that we are able to explore. So here's the carousel. We have a crazy slide, and we have a carousel and a ticket booth, and the light is on, which means we can talk to another suspect. So let's do that first.
Hey, what are you looking for? This is Carnival property, you know.
We're from Team Barbie Detective, and we're looking for Ken. Do you know anything about the case?
Just that he disappeared during a trick in the magic show. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, all the attention my dad's carnival is getting.
Your dad? You mean you're Bert Franklin's son?
Sure am, Jake Franklin. My dad runs the show here.
So, you wouldn't know anything about Ken, would you?
Nope, I sure don't. So you don't need to be checking out my stuff.
You'll tell me or the police if you learn anything, right?
Sure, but I'm not involved.
All right. Thanks for your time, Jake.
No problem, I guess. See you around.
He's not suspicious at all.
I don't think we'll get any more information right now. Let's get back to searching.
Okay, so let's hop onto the carousel and prepare yourself. Oh, sad. I just noticed there's a clue on the bench. We don't get to ride the carousel.
Awesome. You found
Alright.
a clue.
So we have some
It's
nuts and
always
bolts
useful
there.
to have a picture of the clue.
As Barbie takes a picture of it. Actually, that reminds me. Let's take a look at our computer. So in Nancy Drew, we
Cool,
have
the
our...
crime computer.
You done, Barbie? In Nancy Drew, we have our notebook and our checklist and everything like that to keep track of everything once we get later into the games. In this game, we have our crime computer, which keeps track of our clues, our suspects that we have talked to, and our tools. In this area, we can also re-listen to any suspect interviews. I'm not going to do it, though, because there is no skip option, and it goes on forever. But if you click on a clue,
These
They
big
will
nuts and bolts
talk to
look
us.
like they might be used to repair the rides. I wonder where they're supposed to be kept.
Nuts and bolts. Someone has been hard at work.
all right, so we're supposed to put together that we need to go back to the handyman area. When I played through this game for the first time, after I got it to work on my computer, I couldn't help but think that Becky reminds me a lot of George, I think just because she's so tech savvy. So playing through this game, I kind of imagine that we are Nancy Drew, which is similar to the Nancy Drew games, but Barbie is actually Bess, because I feel like if Bess was investigating something like this, she absolutely would dress up as a detective to solve the case and everything like that, and be just kind of over the top and dramatic about it. I absolutely love Bess, and I think that is something that would be pretty on brand for her. All right, so here we are.
Wow.
Ooh, a
these numbers
safe
might be a code.
combination. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else we need right now. There's a handprint
it's
on that,
locked.
but we do not have
We
a
better
key
look
for
for the
that.
right key.
Interesting. I have never actually seen a computer do that. It kind of feels like it's a little out of sequence right now, but it's fine. Oh, and Artie's here, so now we can talk to him.
What are you looking for?
My partner and I are trying to figure out what happened to Ken. I'm Barbie. Have you seen anything strange?
Sure. See strange things all the time.
Do you have any idea where Ken might be? Or who he might be with?
Nope. I'm just a handyman. I fix what needs to be fixed.
So you must know everything about this carnival, right?
Yep.
Really?
Yup.
Yep.
Okay. We'll let you know if we need to speak with you again.
Yep.
A man of very few words. Okay. So, let's see here. There has to be another clue around here somewhere. Because I doubt that combination is the only thing we need in this area. Let's see here. Oh, and now the handprint's gone. Okay. So remember what I said about it's an old
Let's
game, so
keep
it's kind of
walking.
clunky?
We're sure to find something soon.
That is what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see here. Did we find the clue we needed?
Excellent.
Okay, apparently we still need to find something because the nuts and bolts are still hot. Okay, let's see here. What else could we possibly find in this area? Is he still in there? Maybe he wasn't supposed to be in there? Has he left? Nope,
We can
he's still
probably
in
come back later if you want.
there. Okay.
But I'm
let's
pretty
see.
sure we might have more luck searching around.
You know, Barbie, we'd have a lot more luck searching around if you moved faster. I swear, for someone whose boyfriend is missing, you cannot be bothered. Okay.
Clues could be anywhere. We have to keep looking.
You don't say.
Let's come back to this once we found the right key.
Okay, well, we don't have the key.
Your
so
magnifying
there's a
glass is
problem.
really cool.
Okay, interesting. Well, I am kind of at a loss for what to do. This is really, really weird. Okay, well, we got that combination. So maybe what we're supposed to do is check in on the combination, and then we're supposed to come back and Artie will be gone, so then we can get in there and that's where the clue is. I'm assuming. I do not know. We are going to freestyle here a little bit. See, I did this to myself. I jinxed myself. As I was booting this up, I was like, oh, this is going to be such an easy playthrough. I know this game so well. Everything's going to be great. And then technology laughed in my face. Okay, and Jake is here, so we're not going to be able to investigate in here. Oh, but we can talk to him again.
Hey, what's up? I didn't think I'd be seeing you around here again.
We're still looking for Ken. Have you seen anything?
No, we're just getting everything ready for tomorrow. Because of the disappearance, the carnival's been getting tons of attention. So's Madame Wanda. But no one seems to notice me.
That's a strange way of thinking.
I mean, I hope the guy's okay and all, but hey, publicity is everything. You know, you might want to talk to Artie.
Why should I talk to Artie?
You know, he's the handyman. He's always working on something around here. He knows this place inside and out.
All right. Thanks for your time, Jake.
Whatever. See ya.
Okay, so interesting little bit of storytelling there. The carnival is doing better than ever and is getting a lot of attention because Ken is missing. Interesting. All right, so now that we did that, let's go back to Artie's area and see if we can do a little bit more investigating back there. See if that clue we need is there now. Good gracious, Barbie, could you walk any slower? Okay, so let's see if there's something... Ugh. Or we're just gonna go completely backwards. Okay. There we go. Okay, move forward first is what we will do. Okay, there we go. Try that. Okay, please tell me we have something here now. Nope, still nothing. Oh, this is looking great for the home team. Okay, and that is still locked. There's still a handprint on it.
It's locked. We better look for the right key.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're just gonna start clicking like crazy. I have a feeling whatever it is just randomly laying around for us to see, and it is blending in. And oh, I guess we're talking to Artie again.
You again.
Yup.
You said that you know everything about this carnival, right? So you must know about hiding places and stuff.
So you can tell us where the clue is.
Yup. I got all kinds of ways to get around. You know, shortcuts, secret paths, that kind of thing.
Really?
Yep.
Yup.
Can you tell me where they are?
Nope.
If I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore, will it? Nobody can make a move without old Artie knowing about it.
Okay. Thanks.
Why did that have to sound so sinister? Oh my gosh.
We make a great team, don't we?
Okay, so let's see here. There has to be something else that we can do here. in
It's
this.
locked. We better look for
Yeah.
the right tool.
Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, we're gonna take the magnifying glass out. There has to be something here that we are missing.
Do you remember what we've seen?
Yeah, I do, but we can't see what the next thing is we're supposed to see. This feels like it glitched. Or it could just be it's been forever since I've played this game, so I just simply do not remember where all the hiding spots are. But on the plus side, can we please just talk about this music? My goodness, it is lovely.
Let's come back to this once we found the right tool.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That magnifying glass works way better than a regular magnifying glass.
It's the deluxe model. Okay. I am so sorry. I feel like this is becoming very unhinged very quickly.
We need to search inside and outside with the magnifying glass.
You don't say,
Any
Barbie.
hidden clues.
Can't search inside when there's a suspect in there. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We will go and see if we can talk to some other suspects, and we will come back, and maybe he will be gone. Okay, we can talk to this guy too.
Hi there, young lady. How's your search going?
We're still working on it. Do you have a couple of minutes?
Sure do. Say, you haven't come across that charity money yet, have you?
No, no one knows where the money is. I'm sure that when we find Ken, we'll find the cash.
Well, I'm sure someone will get to that money eventually. Really sure. And we'll get that boy back, too.
Your carnival's been getting lots of attention.
The carnival will be really busy when it opens, which will be great for business. If this keeps up, I'll have enough money to finally make my circus.
Your circus, Mr. Franklin?
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted to be a real clown. Too bad my daddy owned this carnival and not a circus. But with the right money, I'll be wearing the floppy shoes.
Well, actually, we've got to keep on looking. Thanks for your time, Mr. Franklin.
That's right. Get back out there and find that boy. The money isn't as important as your good friend, Ken.
We'll be in touch.
Okay,
Come on, let's keep searching.
so his
We don't want to waste
life
time
goals
just hanging around.
are to be a clown. Well, you're already wearing the suit, dude. Okay. So let's cross our fingers and hope that this works this time. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh, bless. There we go.
These are Artie's private quarters. I think we already found that clue.
Are you kidding me? Oh no. Seriously? I really thought there would be a clue in here. What on earth?
It's
Oh, this is
locked.
such a problem.
Time for some cyber sleuthing.
Okay. Well, we have the combination. We need a key to open that thingamadoodle out in the courtyard. This is a problem. Okay, so thinking out loud here a little bit. Maybe we missed something in the last spot we were in.
The crime computer. Awesome.
Okay, so nuts and bolts. Okay, that was our first clue. So the last spot we were at was the carousel. So maybe we should go back there and see if there's a key or something like that around there? Maybe? I don't know. I'm at a loss at this point.
It's locked. We better look for the right key.
Can we find the right key? That's the bigger question. Okay. So, I think we're just gonna do a little bit of exploring here because it's gotta be here somewhere. Alright. So, while we wait for Barbie to slowly make her way to our next location, I would love to know in the comments if you played this game when you were a kid and what you thought of
their
it.
souvenirs.
Because it would be really, really cool to know if this game is just as nostalgic for you all as it is for me. So I know it probably is not canon, but it is very entertaining to think that the reason Barbie walks so slow is because she's just walking to the beat of the music. Okay, so Jake is not here anymore, and we do have that combination, so let's try taking a look in here and see if we can find something. Because that key has to be around here somewhere.
This must be the ticket office.
Okay, so nothing there, but we can try the combination. I have a bad feeling it's not going to do
Nance,
anything, but we'll give it a try. Alright.
Nance, let's crack this code.
Barbie,
Excellent.
is there something in it? Nope. Okay, and there's nothing in here. Okay, so maybe we just missed something over here? Okay, so it was the carousel where we were at. We got the bolts. Is there like a key? Oh!
Yes, a small key. Maybe for a padlock. Let's hang on to it.
Hey, you know what? The good news is we found it and we only wasted Lord knows how much time. Okay, so now let's go back and try the key in that rocket ride that's locked over here. Barbie slowly makes her way. Alright, here we go. So now we can finally make some progress. Grab the key here.
Nance, cool.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Cool. The small key might work.
It might work, it had better work.
Great work. Let's take a closer look.
Ooh.
Let's take a shot of this one. We might
So
need
it is
it
a
later.
ticket to the Tunnel of Love ride. Alright. So we get to hop in on another ride now and hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to get spooky. Okay, so watch the Tunnel of Love entrance. shadowy figure.
Is that moving shadow a person? I think it is. Check
That
it out.
absolutely
He's running for the
terrified me
tunnel
when I was a
ride.
kid. My goodness. Although it's also extremely easy to miss that as well. So
We've gotta go fast and bump that crook
we get to have an actual chase on jet skis.
Speed up. See how fast you can make this.
How amazing is this?
Nance, you rule.
Yeah, we rule. Okay, for real though, how amazing would it be if we were able to do chase sequences like this for the Nancy Drew games? Can you imagine? My goodness, iconic.
Great. Now let's get him.
All right, we got him, folks.
He got away. Wait a second. What's that? Look, it's all the charity money. Awesome. Let's get it back to Becky
Awesome.
for safekeeping.
You two are amazing detectives. The charity committee will be so happy. You're really cracking this case.
Yeah, we are.
But we can't stop looking until Ken's back, safe and sound. Nance, let's get moving.
Don't ask me why they do a close-up zoom in on Barbie's eye. I have no
Where did
idea.
our suspect go? Use your magnifying glass to follow his
Okay,
trail.
so the cool thing is after a culprit confrontation, we have footprints, so we can see exactly where it is that we need to go. This is the one part of the game that is slightly predictable, though. I believe I do know where we are going. I'm like 99% sure that this is taking us to the Ferris wheel. Do, 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 do. All right, and once we follow the trail, yep, right into the carousel. All right. Get ready for that jazzy tune again, everybody. I have to give them props for this game too. This is so cool that you're actually able to see the whole carnival. A shadowy figure, oh no!
What's that? Looks like our suspect headed for the concession stand.
The concession stand. Time to go check out the snacks. Nope. I did not mean to do that. I definitely did not mean to do that. Can we just talk about this song though? Okay, I'm getting nauseous. They did not need to go as hard on the soundtrack as they did for this game, but my goodness, it is an absolute blessing. So something that's actually really, really cool about this game, and the reason why we still actually have the disc to this game, is they made it so that if you put this game into a CD player, it would play just the soundtrack.
Nance, all of these snacks look so delicious.
Which honestly is
Nance,
kind of
hey,
amazing, and I
what's
wish they would have
that?
done that with
I
the
think you
Nancy Drew
found a
games.
clue.
Can you imagine? Like popping in the disc for Treasure in the Royal Tower and just getting to rock out to the soundtrack. How amazing would that be? That would be really cool, I think. So actually, that brings up a good point. As I wait for Nancy to slowly make her way, if there was a Nancy Drew game that had that component where you were able to stick it into a CD player and it would play the soundtrack, what game would you want that to be a feature on.
Super.
Personally,
A clue.
for me,
Let's
I
check
think
it
it
out.
would be
A picture of this might come in handy.
maybe Scarlet Hand. Music in that
Do
one
you
is really,
recognize-
really good. Oh, and a magic wand, but that's an old clue. Alright, so as I was yammering away about music, we got another clue. It is a greasy rag. So back to Artie's zone we go. But I think another game that would be really great to have that feature where you could just pop it into a CD player and listen to the soundtrack would maybe be Danger on Deception Island. I really, really do like the soundtrack for that one. Let's be fair. Literally any of the games could have that feature, and I would be so unbelievably happy because the music in all of the games is fantastic. Okay, so I think we need to go into Artie's place. And that should be where our next clue is.
I wonder if Artie's at home right now.
Obviously, he's not, Barbie. We are
I
in
think
his
we already
house.
found
If
that
he
clue.
was, we would be getting yelled at for breaking and entering. Okay. So this is fun. Are we supposed to open this, maybe? Okay. We also got a crowbar when we were at the
Excellent.
concession stand. So maybe that's what we need to
Yes, the crowbar.
do? Nope, there's some bunnies.
Hey, Artie's
Okay.
bunnies from the
I
magic
think
show.
maybe there is another
must be
spot that we
afraid
can
to-
use the crowbar. If I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure we can come over here. And I think... Let's check it. Yep, okay. We can use a crowbar here. Alright, so grab that crowbar again.
Time for some cyber sleuthing.
Let's not.
Yes, the crowbar.
Alright.
Next,
Hey, another
excellent.
clue.
What's that?
Alright,
We
so
should
we
take
have
lots of
a
pictures of the
stuffed
clues we find.
rabbit. Okay, so there's actually, I think, two places this could be. This could either be for the gift shop, which we'll check out first because it's closer. Oh, yep, and you can already see it's the gift shop because the clue's on the bench. So we'll click that.
I think you found
A
something.
witch's hat. Spooky.
These pictures can be used as evidence.
We're gonna check the gift shop just in case there is another
I wonder if this is where people pick up their
tool
prizes.
that we can grab. I have learned my lesson on not being thorough with that key. Okay, so a witch's hat. So off to the haunted house we go. Okay. We'll check and make sure there's nothing on the roof because sometimes they like to be sneaky and put something up here instead. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, in we go.
Your magnifying glass will totally come in handy in this dark room.
You know what would come even more in
Cool.
handy?
A clue.
A flashlight.
Pictures might help us solve the mystery.
Okay, so here we have a picture for
We
the
better get
slide.
Becky. I'm sure she'll know what this is.
Barbie, if you're looking at that and you can't tell, that's a
I
ticket
think-
for the slide. I don't know how you've made it this long as a detective.
I wonder if there's a trap door or a secret entrance.
I think this is the perfect opportunity to be so thankful that in the Nancy Drew games we don't have Nancy just doing ongoing commentary throughout the game. Can you imagine? Props to the voice actor for this game though. Not only did they have to record a ridiculous amount of names to choose from for the name selection list, but all of these little snippets of dialogue, my goodness, that must have been a process. Okay, guys, it's about to get spooky. Ah! A shadowy figure.
shadowy figure. It might be the suspect. And he's gotten on that crazy slide.
I think it is really, really cool that for the culprit confrontations in this game, you actually have to chase them. That is really cool. Okay. So here we go. Let's see if we can catch this suspect, y'all. Prepare yourselves for an absolute bop of a song, too. Listen to this.
We need to follow our suspect on the slide. Be super careful. Don't take a wrong turn, or we might lose him. This slide is wild.
Such good music. Okay, so yes, you actually have to, like, follow along, and sometimes it will try to trick you like that. So rude. Not in the way Manette means it.
This slide is totally fast. Have you got him in sight?
Can we just talk about how swishy Barbie's hair is throughout this? My goodness.
Nance, hang on! We need to follow our suspect on the slide.
My goodness, the slide
Be
goes on for
super careful.
forever.
Don't take a wrong turn, or we might lose him.
We did it!
Oh, hey! He got away!
Nuts.
We were so close. Wait a minute. Oh, wow! Nance, check this out. It looks like a videotape. Hey, it's got a security label on it.
This dates this game so much.
I wonder if this is important. We should try to find a VCR so we could play it. Excellent work.
Thanks, Barbie. Okay, so yes, that just dated this game so much. My goodness. So for those of you youngsters that are watching this, back in the day, the VCRs were the precursor to DVDs. Don't know if we have any viewers that are young enough to not know what a VCR is, but there you go. Now you know. Alright, so we're gonna make our way over to the security booth. Because clearly, if it has a security label on it, of course we have to go to the security booth. It just makes sense.
Nance, look
Okay,
at all the
make sure we don't have any
equipment.
clues in here. Make sure we.
Cool.
Oh, there
Check
we
out
go.
the
We have a
weird
key.
we found. The crime computer.
Okay, so the key
Awesome.
we just found has a clown head on it. Okay, so we need the tape. Alright, let's see what's on this bad boy.
Look at that. It's our suspect. And there's Ken. Can you make out where he is? Does that look like a dressing room to you?
It does look like a dressing room to me, Barbie. Okay, so where would we find a room with a clown container? Is this foreshadowing? Has Ken been the clown this whole time? I'm sorry, that was an awful joke.
This clown stuff is everywhere. Like someone was looking for something. We'll have to look around carefully.
Ooh, interesting. A black
Use the
cloak.
magnifying glass to look for
Spooky.
footprints and
Okay.
great
So let's
idea.
use the key.
The crime computer.
And let's save Ken.
Nance, what does this
He
key open?
cannot wait to be rescued.
Ken, thank goodness. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Ken, I can hardly believe we found you.
Wow, I can't thank you all enough for getting me out of that jam.
But Ken, did you see anything? Was there more than one person?
I was blindfolded, but it felt like we went all over the carnival. I tried to drop clues for you whenever we stopped.
Your plan worked, Ken. But someone else is leaving clues around the carnival, too.
Sounds like someone on the inside is trying to help us out. Any ideas?
How on earth do they know that?
Not yet. This mystery keeps getting bigger. Let's go. Did you see which way our suspect went? Try to pick up his trail with a magnifying glass.
Okay, you ready for the final chase, y'all?
Is that moving shadow a person?
All right, one more chase sequence. Let's do it.
Have you got him in sight?
As we're doing this chase, can we just talk about the fact that Ken had that cheesy smile on his face as he's getting locked in a cupboard? Like, bro, you were kidnapped. You should not be that excited.
Have you got him in sight?
He's probably thinking to himself, I can hardly believe it. I'm important enough to be kidnapped.
Fabulous.
Alright, so as we are wrapping this chase up, in the comments below, if you would like to make your prediction on who the culprit is, go for it. We have Jake Reynolds, we have Burt Reynolds,
See how fast you can make this boat
and
go.
we have Artie. And we didn't get a chance to talk to her, but Madam Wanda is also a suspect.
Keep it up.
Go ahead, make your predictions. So that is something really cool about this game for replayability. It is a different culprit every time you play, which is super, super cool.
Have you got him in sight?
Longest chase sequence ever, my goodness.
You're doing great.
How did this culprit suddenly get so good at jet skiing?
Man, this is a blast.
Okay, I think we've got him. Oh, nope, nope, we don't. There we go.
We've done it. Now let's
All
catch
right,
our theme.
let's unmask our bad guy.
Hold it right there. You're not going anywhere. It's all over. You're busted. No way. Jake Franklin?
Yep, he had us all fooled. He's a lonely kid who needs some attention.
So he thought that kidnapping Ken might get people to notice him?
Yes, so he could find Ken and bring him back to safety. Then he'd be a hero, and everyone would pay attention to him.
Well, I guess I'll never know. Thanks to you bunch of goody-goodies. Team Barbie Detective? Please.
You almost have to feel sorry for him.
Ken's face.
I don't. He should have just told someone how he felt.
You're right, Becky. He didn't have to do something crazy to get people to notice him.
Well, thanks to Team Barbie Detective, he's in the spotlight now. But if Jake's the crook, then who was helping you out with all those extra clues?
I think I know who our secret helper is. Thanks for all your help, Artie.
You're a real friend. Well, chalk one up for Team Barbie Detective. We hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, don't disappear for too long.
Oh, Ken!
There we go. Another mystery solved. I'm so glad I was able to get this game working after all these years. It really was the perfect throwback game to play as a fun little surprise in honor of my birth week, and I am so incredibly happy I was able to share it with you. I'm curious, would you like to see me play more nostalgic games? Or even play through this game a couple more times to show you the different endings, culprits, and clues? Let me know in the comments below. Speaking of comments below, I want to take a moment to thank the amazing viewers that have been leaving comments on my videos. It means so much to know that my content is being enjoyed, and the kind words mean the absolute world to me and make my day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, a huge thank you to all the subscribers for my channel. As I'm recording this, the channel is incredibly close to hitting 100 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. So thank you to all the subscribers. You are appreciated more than I could ever put into words. I do have plans for something to celebrate reaching 100 subscribers, so stay tuned for when the channel reaches that milestone. Okay, that pretty much wraps everything up. Thank you so much for watching. Join me next week for the graded video of Nancy Drew, Treasure in the Royal Tower. Until next week, stay sleuthy.